Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Texas Rangers. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shammy. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport, Corbin Carroll. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he could. And here is Isla Witt. Obviously a player who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that she hits both righties and lefties. The pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a player or platoon her.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a player that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
That one ripped. Puts it away for the out. One down.
Batting second, the left fielder.
One out, base is empty. Here's Eddie Rosario. Righty delivers. And he tries to drag bunt towards first. Here's the tag, and he's out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Towards first, Witt. She handles it herself. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3. 1, 2, 3. Back in Arlington, on to the third inning. Now the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. The wind and the pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting eighth, the catcher, number 14.
So the lineup flips over. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 2 on, 1 out. And that one hit to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And everyone's safe. They're loaded.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire.
Now batting, first baseman, Isla Witt.
There's a strike.
Well, she wants to pitch up, something that she can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives.
And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Puts a bunt down, right side. And she handles it herself for the out.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the...
Now batting, the first baseman, Isla Witt.
Left field, Gurriel on the run. Tracks it down for the out. And that's the... So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. And the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Man at second. That's a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Isla Witt.
So easy to look at the big players in this lineup, but she has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Here comes a pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but she sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
In the air, left field. And it drops in. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And here's Corey Seager to hit.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Next to the Rangers.
First and second, one out. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. And the lefty with the 0-1. Fired to second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Witt with an unremarkable performance in the loss.
Well, Boog, not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. She's got better in her.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 14 runs.
Digging in, Isla Witt.
Leading off for the Rangers, the first baseman,
The pitch.
Isla Witt.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, she's going for 3. The relay throw, not in time. She's safe.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
So digging in, Evan Carter.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
The 2-2 on the way. On the ground, Chaparro. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with him.
And at second with 1 away, Joey Weimer stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. The Rangers leading by 2 here at the top of the second. Ground ball to the right side. And she takes it herself for the out. Back in Arlington, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Isla Witt.
Hey, you get a good one up there, huh?
And here it comes. That's hard hit on the line. Carroll puts it away. 1 up, 1 down.
The left fielder. Now batting, first baseman.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
This one lifted in the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Oh, no waiting around right there. She was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get her into motion.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. So the Rangers batting order turns over. Isla Witt stepping in for the Rangers.
Isla Witt.
This one in the air. Perdomo pulls it down and he makes the catch. So the batting order turns over. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Geraldo Perdomo.
We'll turn 2 for you.
Grounder might be 2. Simeon to second. There's 1. Relay to first. Double play.
I think 4-6-3 double play.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next up for Texas, Isla Witt. Down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. Out to short, Perdomo. And that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to...
Trying to get up to come down. Got the play by the pound. To go with the legs in the crown. Make it with them come around. Trying to get players in those gator belts, getting cheese like patty milk, serving.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Miami Marlins. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Ready to go? And now the first baseman, Isla Witt.
Texas, the first baseman, number 24.
And a pitch. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Matt drifts towards it, puts it away for the out. Man at first with one gone. Luis Ariz stands in. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1, and that's 2. Runner on at first with one gone. Now it's the DH, Victor Mesa Jr. Bounce to the left side. There's one. Their second double play already. This one ends the second. Back here at Lone Depot Park. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Isla Witt. Perez back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Martin going after it. He's got it. One up, one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfield...
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by her. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is she trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
In the air out to center. And makes the grab. 2 down. So next to hit for Texas, Isla Witt. She's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Bounced up the middle. Norby. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day...
No outs, runner at first. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Edouard Julien. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. To third might be 2. To second for 1. Over to first, safe. Back to the top of the lineup. Up next for the Rangers, Isla Witt. Garrett, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. Fastball almost got her there. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Now before the 1-1, time is called. Line to left. Hauls it in to end the inning. And the Rangers set down Edouard Julien, the next up for the Marlins.
Now back.
With the go-ahead run at first, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball could be 2. Over to Seager.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging.
We're in extras here, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Isla Witt.
She's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some batters just take it to another level. For her right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and she's in full speed.
Garrett back to work. To the right side, Bell. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third.
And the final here today, 9-8. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins. 9 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 14 runners on base.
Isla Witt getting ready to hit. And a pitch. Fought off foul. Righty to the plate. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. And a quick out, number 1.
They have a rip right up there now, huh?
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman, Isla Witt.
This one in the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. And she hits a ground ball right side. Sends it to first, and that is the inning. Rangers leave 1.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boo. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Throws to first in time.
She didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Next is the speedy first baseman, Isla Witt. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Witt, 22 years old, and she's a native of France. Bounced up the middle. Norby on the run, sends it over to first, and there's 2 down. So digging in, Isla Witt. It's interesting, she plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 11-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Change up in the... I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 11 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base.
Isla Witt stepping in for the Rangers. And here it comes. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and she was fooled.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And now the lefty. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And he deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Hey, have a rip, like you can.
Headed down the line. And a foul ball.
Punch him out!
Swing and a miss, and she chases that one in the dirt. And it beats her for the first out after the drop third strike.
Well, she should get some fist bumps when she gets back into the dugout, because even though she strikes out, she saw a lot of pitches and she battled. And this is a long haul.
And at second with 1 away, Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. The 0-2. On the ground, right side. Nice grab. From her knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out.
I love the fact that the pitcher didn't become a spectator on this play. Nice job by the first baseman to dive, get dirty, knock that ball down. And if the pitcher's not there, she's got nobody to flip it to. Excellent job by them both.
Now batting.
With hitting leadoff in today's game. And she was a 9th-round draft pick in 2023. Hit hard. That gets through. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Just so sound in her mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So first and second with 1 gone. Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Now it's Corey Seager. 2 on, 2 outs. The other way, a rise. Zips it to first, 3rd out. Rangers leave a pair.
Now batting, the first baseman, Isla Witt.
Runner takes off. Swing and a ball popped up. Julian under it. Makes the catch. And that is that. 1 left. Here's Josh Bell.
The first baseman, number 9, Josh Bell.
Bounce to the right side. Witt. She takes it herself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for Miami, and we're still not. So bases loaded with one away. And up next for Miami, Connor Norby.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
And a bunt right side to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe as a run scores. So the batting order turns over. Isla Witt stepping in for the Rangers.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the...
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that ball is out of here. A two-run homer. It's 7-2. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Looks like this hitter was looking out over the plate, but she was ready to turn on the inside fastball. I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence. And you're
This is a man's world. This is a man's world. But it would be nothing without a woman or a girl. You see, to take us over the road. Man made the train.
From inside. So two away with nobody on. Isla Witt getting ready to hit.
Witt.
Ground ball left side. Paredes fires over to first. And that is the inning. 1, 2, 3, go. As we go to the top of the fourth. And now the first baseman, Isla Witt.
Witt.
And a pitch. That's towards center. Siri really on his horse for it. Stretches out and hauls it in.
gotta love the over-the-shoulder.
And we're back. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Isla Witt. McClanahan back to work. In the air to left center. Siri sizing it up. He's got it. One away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest.
Ready to begin the eighth. And now Isla Witt. And here it comes. Base hit right field. So a runner on base to start the inning.
Wastes no time there. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get her into motion.
Go ahead run on base. Seager stands in now. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one away.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
And a 4-pitch walk.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound. But, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this. But he's going to have to buckle down right here.
One down. And the batter now, Marcus Semien. Now it's belted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. He powers that one out of here. Home run number 10 on the year. And they add a pair. It's 4-2.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. One down, base is empty. Line and a base hit into right.
Now
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
2 outs. And he tries to drag bunt towards first. She takes it on her own. They thwart the bunt attempt and end the inning. Two outs, runner at first. Isla Witt, the next to hit. She's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. In the air, out towards left center. And that is that. So no runs on no hits.
A win on the last day of the month. You close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the next game.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 12 runners on base.
So up next, Isla Witt.
The first baseman, Isla Witt.
That one ripped. Siri squeezes it, and that is that. For the Rangers.
The first baseman, Isla Witt.
Hey, get your pitch up there, kid. Let's go now.
There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. Dubon with a quick throw back in. Runner holds at second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. Runner at second. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. One left for Texas. Still. Here's the catcher to hit, Renee Pinto.
Renee Pinto.
2 on, 2 outs. On the ground, right side. Witt takes it to the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs, and now it's Ahmed Rosario. And a ground ball to first. Witt takes it herself, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but
out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying and caught on the warning track. Make it. Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Mauricio Dubon. 2 outs. Liner picked on the hop at first. She takes it herself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the lineup flips over, and now the shortstop, Jose Caballero. To the right side. She takes it herself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order. Go. So 1 out, nobody on. Isla Witt stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 3. She's kind of an outlier, especially when hitters are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Liner snagged it first.
it's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. The start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
For the victorious Rays, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base.
So digging in, Isla Witt.
The first baseman, Isla Witt.
That one way inside. Out towards left center. A Rosarena pulls it in on the run.
Now batting, the first baseman, Isla Witt.
All right, your pitch right here, right now. Let's go.
That one fouled off.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys are chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Diaz takes it himself. That ends the inning. Top 6. And now it's going to be Isla Witt. Savali back to work. Now that's smacked to right center. He's got it, and there's one down.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against.
Back now in Tampa Bay, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Patrick Bailey. That one to first, Witt. And she takes it herself for the out.
The batter, the left fielder.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th, and now the first baseman, Isla Witt. It's interesting, she plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but she does. As the lefty gets to work. And that one fouled off.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Flares it into the outfield. Makes the grab, 1 away.
That swing right there tells me.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Isaac Paredes now. Ground ball to first, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Double play, and we're headed to extra innings. So they. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Isla Witt.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. He's under it. Makes the grab. And a quick out, number one.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 5 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left.
So up next, Isla Witt.
Batting third, the first baseman, Isla Witt.
Line drive, that's a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
She needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And here's Corey Seager to hit.
This at-bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. One runs in. Here comes the throw. In there safely. It's 2-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Now it's Marcus Semien. The Rangers trying to break this one open, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Puts a bunt down. Throw off line. He's safe, and a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, he's just given himself up to move 2 runners into scoring position right there, but somehow the defense can't get an out anywhere, and this is quickly turning into a golden opportunity for this offense. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
On the ground to third. Goes to second for 1, and that's 2.
Poetry.
Now batting.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Reaching for it and brings it in. Back here at Tropicana Field, and now here is Isla Witt. Fought off foul.
Well, these Rangers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
And out number 1 on the grab. So if they're looking to... So 2 down, Isla Witt now at the plate. 1 for 3. And it's fouled away. Righty to the plate. Then she grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first. Out number 3. No runs. Man at first, Richie Palacios. Next to hit for the Rays. The 1-2. Grounded to third, could be 2. On to Simeon. On to first in time. Double play.
As a former player watching.
And now the first baseman, Isla Witt. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a hitter that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. This ball's chopped on the ground. Tosses to first, and there's 2 away.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jose Caballero. Next to hit for the Rays. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. Steps on the bag herself. Ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
The final line score.
And welcome into the ballpark. 1 gone, runner at first. And now the first baseman, Isla Witt. There's a strike at the knees. And it's 0-1. Man at first, 1 away. Frazier. Fired to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Isla Witt.
Out there to center. Settles underneath it. Makes the catch, inning over. Bottom of the inning, Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And to the plate for Kansas City, Gavin Cross.
Number 12, Gavin Cross.
The 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Wasting no time.
Back here in Kansas City, top of the 6th inning. And here's the first baseman, Isla Witt. And he deals. In the air, out towards right center. On the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down. Isla Witt digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That one is absolutely belted. Call on a dead sprint, racing back, and he brings it in on the warning track. And now the first baseman, Isla Witt.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This hitter at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
0-1.
Looking for some insurance. Or as our friends down in the South would say,
Insurance.
no matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
This one popped up, middle of the infield. Witt sizing this one up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So they get Witt at a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think she'd be the first to tell you she's capable of better. Still, they got the win.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 3 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 12 runners on.
So up next, Isla Witt.
The first baseman, Isla Witt.
Hit hard, base hit. Lead runner around second. To third. The tag out.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet. That's the third out. Left for Texas. 2 outs, nobody on. Adam Frazier now at the plate. To the right side. Oh, wow. Nice play. To his knee, the throw. And that's a great play for the out.
That was a great.
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman, Isla Witt.
She swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Waters hauls it in to end the inning. Drew Waters stands in. 2 outs. Right side. In plenty of time to first. And that is the third out of the inning. Royals.
Now batting, the first baseman, Isla Witt.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now snap throw to first. Witt dives back in safely. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Steal!
There goes the runner. Pitch misses in. That was close. There's a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. So 2 down. Isla Witt stepping in for the Rangers.
Isla Witt.
And fouled off. And a pitch. Ground ball right side. Frazier. They get the force. Out number 3. Now the third baseman. Nobody out. Runner at first. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. On to Simeon. Relay to first. Double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook. Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
Isla Witt stepping in for the Rangers.
Batting third, the first baseman, Isla Witt.
That's to third, and that chance handled. 1 at second, and that's 2. 1 out, base is empty. And now it's going to be Freddie Fermin. On the ground to first, Witt. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Just got him on that one. So 1 out with 2 aboard. At the plate, Vinny Pasquantino. 2 on, 1 out. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and here's the first baseman, Isla Witt. The pitch. Not even close there, and it's 1-0. Into center and a base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in her mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now, Adolis Garcia. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. And the right-hander deals. Popped up. Makes the grab. And there's 1 down. Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
0-2 now. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Got it by him for the K.
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman, Isla Witt.
To short, could be 2. Over to Frazier. On to first in time. Double play.
Huge sigh of relief right there.
And we're back. Set for the last half of the 7th. And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. To the right side. Witt steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be.
No outs. Runner at first. Isla Witt stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 3. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. 2nd and 3rd. Nobody out.
Now, no waiting around right there. She was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and she got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's under it. Squeezes it. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And now the runner will score from 3rd on the wild throw.
They had a chance to add to their lead right there, and they did with the sac fly. Nice job of getting it done. Really good execution with that at bat.
Runner at 2nd with 1 away. Now it's the DH, Nathaniel Lowe. Hard ground ball, base knock. Around 3rd. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and she scores. It's 4-1.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
So 2 on with 2 away. So next to hit for Texas, Isla Witt.
She's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
This is a true 5-tool player. Not very many of them out there, but when she's on the field, you can't take your eyes off her. Swing and a ball popped up. Witt settles underneath it. Corrals it. And that is that. Rangers.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here, and you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next place, and let's take that series again.
The final line score.
Quiere Coco Chanel, Louis Bottega. Yeah, la puse, no la mega. Ese tan lindo y tú con novio, baby, eso no pega, baby, eso no pega. Con mi prenda puesta quedo ciega. Pero si es por mí ella le llega. Ya me acosté a dormir, pero si es por levántame. Tengo chavo con chapéame. Yo sé que tú también. Perdóname, no fue el destino, nada. Fui yo que te llamé. Qué rico peligro lo dijo Mela y un mini, ey. Una Dima la Rolls Royce y le puse John Jimmy. Yo no soy malo, na bebé.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves and the Texas Rangers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, one player having a big year for this club, leading the team at home. And here's the first baseman, Isla Witt. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew she was going to be a star just coming up, making her way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And that's just foul.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career, but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
0-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and she'll see another.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for every.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. Olsen stands at first with 1 out. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1, and that's 2. So they go quiet. Lau at the plate. DeGrom, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. The Rangers up by a run here in game 1 of this 3-game set. To the right side, and that one handled. Lau out on the play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Carrière. Now batting, first baseman, Isla Witt.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And that one almost got her. 2 out, space is empty. In the air to left center. On the move. Pulls up and it drops for a hit.
Anything but pretty right there, but she'll take it every time. That one probably had no business ending up as a base hit, but she got just enough of it to muscle it to the outfield, and that pitch was well in off the plate. A tough one to handle, but she gets rewarded. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get her into motion.
Swings and misses. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Rangers lead 1.
Now batting, first baseman,
With 22 years old, and she's a native of France. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The Braves leading by 2, last half of inning number 5. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Stays alive. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. Picks up. Digging in, Michael Harris.
Nobody here, nobody.
At the belt and fires. To first, might be 2. Over to Seager.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but
so the batting order turns over, and now the first baseman, Isla Witt. She's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a hitter that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Can't glove it cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing it. Witt with a less than great game in the loss.
definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think she knows she's capable of more. They took the loss, and she might have dragged him down a little bit.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors.
Now at the plate, Michael Harris.
The center fielder.
The pitch.
Harris.
Swing and a ball popped up. Simeon settles underneath it. 1 away. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Isla Witt. This is a true 5-tool player. Not very many of them out there, but when she's on the field, you can't take your eyes off her. And that one pulled foul.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch her play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that she does, just a joy to watch.
Harris makes the play, and there's 1 away.
Batting second, the left fielder, Evan.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Isla Witt.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul. And a pitch. Foul ball there. The pitch. Center field. Harris has a beat on it. 1 up, 1 down.
The left fielder.
With 22 years old, and she was a 9th-round draft pick in 2023. And that one hammered. That's back. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off her bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. She just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Runner in scoring position with 2 away. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. On the ground to third. In there safely. Two gone with runners at the corners. Now it's the shortstop, Corey Seager. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready.
Well, plays made there, and that retires the side. Leave a pair. Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends. Singy, his school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, and that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class, which is exactly what they did. School started at 7, but the moment it was over, it was time for baseball. Ronald would play until his mom yelled for him to come home for dinner.
And we're back at the plate. Matt Olson.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And a pitch. That one to first. Witt throws to first in time, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ozzie.
So the lineup flips over, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Isla Witt, 1 for 3. It's interesting, she plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but she does. This one smoked out to left. Ozuna makes the grab, 1 down. Back to the top of the lineup, Isla Witt stepping in for the Rangers. One of the best contact hitters in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. There's a swing and a drive. And that ball is out of here. She'll touch them all. Her 27th home run of the season. It's 6-5. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. She saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rangers, 5 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 14 runners.
Isla Witt stepping in for the Rangers.
For the Rangers, the first baseman, Isla Witt.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and she chases that one in the dirt. Well struck, right field. And it's gone. And this place is rocking. Their 28th home run of the season. It's 1-0. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. She's so good at getting her arms extended, and that's exactly what she did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but she doesn't allow her wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Now batting, the first baseman.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And that one fouled off. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
That one out to right. And Acuna able to make the grab. Michael Harris digs in now. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
She takes it on her own, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. 4 runs in the inning on 3 hits, no errors.
Now batting, first baseman.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and her second hit.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Runner at second with 1 away. Next up for Texas, Evan Carter. Witt, the runner at second with 1 away. This to third. In plenty of time to first, and 2 away now.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Runner at second here with 2 away. Seager stands in now.
Corey Seager.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go.
2 outs.
Runner,
She's trying for third. Lifted in the air, right center field. He makes the grab, and that is that. 1 left for. Back in Arlington, and here's the first baseman, Isla Witt.
Isla Witt.
Here comes a pitch. And that one hit to first, and it goes just foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some players. One thing that I can see already, her bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And hitters like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Throws to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. 1 down. Up next for the Rangers, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
Witt, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where
swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. A 2-run homer. His second homer of this series. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 12-4. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, well, you can see this team is feeling it right now. Look at the smiles, look at the high fives. They feel real good about this 3-game series sweep, and they get it done on the road. You talk about the confidence that that can produce. Tell you what, they're riding high right now. It's a nice win in this game.
Time of the ball game.
It's coming. It's coming. Ladies and gentlemen, this time around, the revolution will not be televised. As we proceed to give you what you need. Oh, 9 bucks. Get live,